Man, there just have been so many beautiful creeks in this section.
Welcome back to the Feral Backpacker channel, where I'm continuing on my Florida Trail Thru-Hike. We last left off in the incredible Ecofina Creek section. This time, we are in the Choctawhatchee Wildlife Management Area, making some interesting finds, and a threatening encounter has me scrambling to find another camp before nightfall.
I got to camp last night and I wound up having to move because I kept having an individual come by. He was definitely on something. Good morning. Off to a pretty early start. Just gonna try to make up some miles. In a real pretty sky this morning. That was a nice campsite last night, right on the water. That's always nice to have that situation. And you didn't have to carry it all the way there.
As I continued on, the sunrise just seemed to last forever. After the Ecofina area, there was a substantial portion of road walking before making my way to the next wildlife management area.
I'm making my way through the Choctawhatchee Wildlife Management Area, which is the largest wildlife management area east of the Mississippi River. And seeing some evidence of hog activity, and sure enough, just back there I passed some up, so I just wanted to quickly get by, and just don't want to have to deal with them if they decide to be aggressive. Very cool crossing of Cypress Creek. Hogs have definitely been busy in this section. Wow, this reminds me back in Central Florida through Kissimmee Prairie and before and even after that, where you would just have long distances of trail walking over this uneven trail where the hogs just tore it all up. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's an actual beaver dam or man-made, but it looks like something a beaver would do. Very cool. This is super cool. One of the campsites in here, and it looks like it has a pitcher pump, so we'll check and see if that's working. Check it out and have a snack. Even got some nice benches here. Very cool. Yeah. It is working. Well, I didn't fill up at the pitcher pump, so I think I'm gonna fill up here. This water looks really clear and looks good. Pretty good.
I ended up setting up camp at Rivers Bend campsite.
Going by some really beautiful creeks this morning. Water is so clear and a sandy bottom. And it's also the first morning in quite a few mornings that I've been able to start off in shorts. It's a little bit of a quick warm spell going on right now. And I say that, but it's still mid-60s. But it's warm compared to what it's been. The nights have been very, very chilly.
A good portion of the morning would have me paralleling a really scenic creek.
After many days of sunshine, I am looking at some rain today at some point. Hoping to get to camp before that shows up, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Wow, that is so interesting. I think there might have been a hive here, underground bees, because something dug this up. Oh yeah, I can see the honeycombs there that they're still protecting. Something dug up the nest of these ground bees. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, what initially caught my eye was just the hole with the bees down in it, and I was like, oh, maybe they're just after some moisture down in there, or, you know, getting some water or something. And then I noticed all the honeycomb and the bigger, I guess, bees that are a part of the nest. Wow, that was... glad they were distracted. There was another section way down in Central Florida that I came across where there was a sign, if you remember from that video, with the aggressive ground bees, and made it through not too bad. I actually had one at the very end of that area, just kind of nipped me on the calf. Wow, this is pretty cool, this irrigation pipe. It looks like it has been here for quite a while. Come across our first gopher tortoise hole. Right there. Lots of signs here in this area for them. Cool hawk feather here. Love those guys.
Throughout a large section of the route today, I would see a lot of different types of fungi. And the rain that was called for eventually showed up. Apologies for the sound quality here, but the water from the rain affected the microphone on the camera.
Last night I did manage to get to camp before the rain got set up. Made dinner a little earlier than I usually do. But yeah, once I got dinner, got inside, the rains came. Trail is still really good just because it's been so dry. So now we're looking at good weather again for the foreseeable future. It's the way it works right now is just these kind of fronts will occasionally come by as the season is changing. Each time it brings some cooler weather. So nothing as cold as back when we were in Ecofina Creek. That was a cold night.
Coming into Sweet Spot Creek, I can instantly see why this place would get a name like that.
Man, there just have been so many beautiful creeks in this section. I mean, it's unbelievable how many creeks are in here, and they're all beautiful. I just love the clear water and the white sand glistening under there. It's really something to see. old cemetery here.
I eventually make my way to the Okaloosa area, where the trail parallels the Yellow River Water Management Area, and getting ever closer to the northern terminus at Fort Pickens. That evening I set camp, or so I thought it was going to be camp. For the first time of my entire journey, overnight I had to pack up and move locations due to an individual that kept returning to my camp and was not in a stable frame of mind.
Good morning. Got to camp last night, and I wound up having to move because I kept having an individual come by, and he was definitely on something. He wasn't drunk. It was some kind of drug he was on. Very hypersensitive. Kept saying he was seeing people in the bushes and the yellow school bus, and so I didn't feel safe there, and went further down packed back up and went further down the trail. And so far this morning there is been hunters out. That's pretty fresh. I can still smell the gunpowder in that. So, prayers, everything goes good today.
Hunting activity was heavy through much of the morning, but my journey eventually took me through the beautiful Blackwater River State Forest.
There hasn't been a whole lot of wildlife in this section for quite a while, but there has been a ton of mushrooms. So many, and so many different types. I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have, and look forward to you joining me on the next one.